And with that, what's happening, crypto crew? Sean's coming back at you, another cryptocurrency video. As always, we got a jam-packed video. Let's get straight into it. At the current time of this recording, Bitcoin is coming in at 42,000, a little over 42,000. Right now, you're looking at the RSI. The RSI just stair-stepping its way to the upside. Now, when we come back down to the 50 range and get a 50 level retest, we come back down because we just flipped past this on the monthly. This is on the monthly chart. We flipped past this 20 moving average on the monthly. And you look, every time we get back above this, last cycle, what happened? We came back and retested this. Now, this level at the current time it's recording right now is right around the $27,000 range. So will we see a retest of this level? Could we see a $20,000 Bitcoin again? That could be possibly in the cards. You want to be patient. You might want to have some dry capital on the sideline. There's always going to be a buying opportunity. As you see, we did this last cycle. Boom. Then we had a bounce. This was the pandemic dump. We came right back up in a V-shaped recovery and then blasted to the upside. So the question is, will we see this back test of this 20 moving average? Looking at the RSI, comparing the two, we came up to about the 65 level and then came back down to retest the almost 50 level. So look where we're at right now. We came back down and came up to right now at the current time it's recording, we made it up to the 62 level, so it didn't get quite as high. But are we going to come back down to the 50 range and put in a higher low the same way we did right here? Could that be what's in the cards? Right here before, you seen, and looking at the MACD as well, you seen that we did come up and put some green candles in. Now, if we put a light green candle in, could this be the cool off that people are anticipating and waiting for before ultimately having that rip to the upside? So you look here. If we do come up and retest this upper bound on the Bitcoin price chart and come back down, the longer that we take to get up to this level, this could be a massive appreciation in Bitcoin price. If it takes till the end of 2025, you're looking at over a $300,000 Bitcoin price, which would be extremely bullish for the price action. An update from Plan B, January's close was above 42.5. 3 more blue dots to go before the halving. And that's what he's saying. What happens after the halving? You could see a bump up to this upside. And look at here, the massive run to this upside is over $500,000. Will stock to flow continue to flow to the upside? Matthew Hyland is showing you an inverse head and shoulders in the charts. Could we be seeing this continuation up to 50,000 before it's sooner rather than later? Could we get a pullback to the $40,000 to $41,000 range before we get a continuation to the upside? This is what we have to be patient for and wait. The current time it's recording, we're still around that $42,000 range. An update from Rajat Soni. BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF now holds 63,000 Bitcoin. They just bought almost another 6,900 since yesterday. This is over a 10% increase. Only 900 Bitcoin are issued per day, and soon this will drop to 450. BlackRock clients bought 7.6x the amount of Bitcoin that was produced yesterday. 7.6% of the total Bitcoin issued in a day. How long will this occur? This has only been going on for 3 weeks and they're already at almost 70,000 Bitcoin. Put this in perspective. Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy have been accumulating for 4 years and have 150,000. They almost have half of that in 3 months. So remember this. This is definitely bullish. Another update. Fidelity and Grayscale are now advertising their spot Bitcoin ETFs on Google. Look at sponsored. iBit, that's BlackRock. Fidelity, Bitcoin, sponsored. Grayscale, sponsored. VanEck, sponsored. So they're pushing this. They're getting this pushed out to the masses. They want their clients to buy their Bitcoin. It's not the physical Bitcoin, but put money into the ETF so you can get a piece. That's what the game they're playing right now. Definitely more bullishness. Matthew Hyland, the epic 2016-2017 crypto bull run that everybody wishes they were there for the start. It is once again sitting in front of everyone's eyes, yet very few are paying attention. When it's all said and done, don't say he didn't tell you so. He also says NFTs will be back. We showed you this. Look at how much room we had to this upside versus downside. There's a huge appreciation that could be coming. Look, at the current time of this recording, we're actually melting down a little bit as far as the Bitcoin price chart. So once again, when we come back down to retest this 20 moving average before we get that bounce and continuation to the upside, if it goes that low, buying opportunity. Don't be afraid to buy the dip. Total 3 minus USDT over Bitcoin. This is looking bullish. As you've seen, this has a rounding bottom. And then we're putting in higher highs and higher lows. And look at here, this is the 20 moving average, this is the 200 moving average. The 20s just crossed above the 200, and right now we're just sort of stair-stepping and putting a low, a higher low, and stair-stepping our way up through the Gaussian channel. And then looking at the RSI, a low, higher low, and then looks like we put in another higher low before we have a continuation to the upside. This could be very bullish for alts, and you see here that this could be getting ready to turn around and up to the upside. This is the daily. Let's look on the 2-day. The 2-day Gaussian channel was just flipped green, and you see another rounding bottom occurring. And also you see that this 20 is moving up towards that 200. That 200 really hasn't flattened out just quite yet. There's more flattening to happen, but this is still putting in higher lows and higher highs. Green flip of the Gaussian, this definitely looks bullish. Comparing it to the RSI, a low, a higher low, higher high, higher low. If you just draw a line here, you can connect all these lines and see that this could play out until the end of Q1 of 2024 if we continue just to put higher highs and higher lows, and then you can actually put in a higher high than a lower high, and that could still be a rally and rip for the altcoin. So this is looking bullish. The 3-day, what's the 3-day look like? We haven't flipped green yet. But as you see, it looks like we are about to. So this definitely looks like this is a buying opportunity for alts. At the 5-day, same scenario. Still put in high. We hit our head right here, but we got back over the 200. And there's a lot of space between that 200 and 20. We got back over the 20 at the current time it's recording. When are we going to rip to the upside? And when is the opportunity going to happen for alts? That could be around the corner. So as long as you look, starting from the day, move up from the week, it looks like an opportunity because this has melted down. The RSI has been oversold. The RSI's trend is changing. All of this is changing. So could we have a massive alt rally upon us? That could be what's in the cards. Look at the total crypto market capitalization on the monthly. This is looking bullish as well. We flipped from extremely oversold here to look what happened. We flipped bullish into the green. How high are we going to go? Could we have a low out? Potentially, but look at the last time we came to the top of this Gaussian channel and retested like we did right here. Let's zoom into this price action so you can actually see it. Look at this retest, almost perfectly. What happened the last time this happened? Let's zoom out on the price action. Let's zoom out and see the last time we had this flip of this bullish move of this Gaussian channel. Look, we came back and tested the top of the Gaussian channel almost perfectly right here. And we bounced off it briefly, came back down, tried it again. Then what happened? Look what happened. We blasted up and to the right. So if history is any indication of what's to occur in the future, look at here. Bounce off it, blast off. And right now we're back above the Gaussian channel and back above the 200 moving average. What's about to happen and occur? Pay attention. It looks extremely bullish. And with that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. You guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. We appreciate the support. With that, that's all I have for you today, and I'm out.